24. Black Widow. It is a 2021 American superhero film based on Marvel Comics featuring the character of the same name. It is the 24th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, directed by Cate Shortland from a screenplay by Eric Pearson, mostly set during the events of Captain America: Civil War, 2016. The film sees Romanoff on the run and forced to confront her past as a Russian spy before she became an Avenger. The film was written to be a prequel that expands on Romanoff's history and helps end her MCU story following the character's death in Avengers: Endgame, 2019. Shortland put an emphasis on the fight sequences and said this was the most violent MCU film so far. Filming took place from May to October 2019 in Norway, England, Budapest, Morocco, and Macon, Georgia. It is the first film in Phase 4 of the MCU and was delayed 3 times from an original May 2020 release date due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Black Widow broke several pandemic box office records and grossed over $379 million worldwide. The film received positive reviews from critics, with particular praise for the action sequences and for the performances of Johansson and Pugh. In July 2021, Johansson filed a lawsuit against Disney over the simultaneous release, which was settled 2 months later. 25. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. It is a 2021 American superhero film based on Marvel Comics featuring the character Shang-Chi. It is the 25th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, directed by Destin Daniel Cretton from a screenplay he wrote with Dave Callaham and Andrew Lanham. In the film, Shang-Chi is forced to confront his past when his father Wenwu Liang, the leader of the Ten Rings terrorist organization, draws Shang-Chi and his sister Xiaoling, Zhang, into a search for a mythical village. This film is the first Marvel Studios film with an Asian director and a predominantly Asian cast. It grossed over $432 million worldwide, making it the 9th highest grossing film of 2021. It set several box office records and received positive reviews from critics, many of whom praised the exploration and representation of Asian culture, which differentiated the film from the rest of the MCU, as well as the action sequences and Liang's performance. The film received various accolades, including a nomination for Best Visual Effects at the 94th Academy Awards, and a sequel is in development. 26. Eternals. It is 2021 American superhero film based on the Marvel Comics race The Eternals. It is the 26th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, directed by Chloe Zhao, who wrote the screenplay with Patrick Burley, Ryan Firpo, and Kaz Firpo. In the film, the Eternals are immortal beings who emerge from hiding after thousands of years to protect Earth from their ancient counterparts, the Deviants. It grossed $402.1 million worldwide and received several awards and nominations, but it also became the first MCU film to not receive generally positive reviews. Particular criticism went to the screenplay and pacing, with commentators feeling it did not live up to Zhao's previous work or to previous MCU films. The themes and visuals received some praise. 27. Spider-Man: No Way Home. It is a 2021 American superhero film based on the Marvel Comics character Spider-Man. It is the sequel to Spider-Man: Homecoming, 2017, and Spider-Man: Far From Home, 2019, and the 27th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, directed by John Watts and written by Chris McKenna and Eric Summers. In the film, Parker asks Dr. Stephen Strange, Cumberbatch, to use magic to make his identity as Spider-Man a secret again after it was revealed to the world at the end of Far From Home. When the spell goes wrong because of Parker's actions, the multiverse is broken open and several visitors from alternate realities are brought into Parker's universe. The film received positive reviews from critics and grossed over $1.921 billion worldwide, surpassing its predecessor as the highest-grossing film released by Sony Pictures. It became the highest-grossing film of 2021, the 6th highest-grossing film at the time of its release, the highest-grossing Spider-Man film, and set several other box office records, including those for films released during the COVID-19 pandemic. The film received a nomination for Best Visual Effects at the 94th Academy Awards among numerous other accolades. An extended version of the film, subtitled The More Fun Stuff version, had a global theatrical release in September 2022. A sequel, Spider-Man: Brand New Day, is scheduled for release on July 31, 2026. 28. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It is a 2022 American superhero film based on Marvel Comics featuring the character Doctor Strange. It is the sequel to Doctor Strange, 2016, and the 28th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, directed by Sam Raimi, written by Michael Waldron. In the film, Strange must protect America Chavez, Gomez, a teenager capable of traveling the multiverse from the Scarlet Witch, Olsen. The film received generally positive reviews from critics and grossed $955.8 million worldwide, making it the fourth highest grossing film of 2022. 29. Thor, Love and Thunder. It is a 2022 American superhero film based on Marvel Comics featuring the character Thor. It is the sequel to Thor, Ragnarok, 2017, and the 29th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. The film was directed by Taika Waititi, who co-wrote the screenplay with Jennifer Cate Robinson. In the film, Thor tries to find inner peace, but must return to action and recruit Valkyrie, by Tessa Thompson, Korg, by Taika Waititi, and Jane Foster, by Natalie Portman, who is now the mighty Thor, to stop Gore the God Butcher, by Christian Bale, from eliminating all gods. The film received mixed reviews from critics, who praised the film for its lightheartedness, action sequences, and the performances of Hemsworth, Bale and Portman, but criticized the screenplay and tonal inconsistencies. While its humor and visual effects were met with polarized responses, many critics deemed the film inferior to Ragnarok. The film grossed $760.9 million worldwide, making it the eighth highest grossing film of 2022, as well as the second highest grossing film in the Thor franchise. 30. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. It is a 2022 American superhero film based on Marvel Comics featuring the character Shuri/Black Panther. It is the sequel to Black Panther, 2018, and the 30th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, directed by Ryan Coogler, who co-wrote the screenplay with Joe Robert Cole. In the film, the leaders of Wakanda fight to protect their nation in the wake of King T'Challa's death. It is the final film in Phase 4 of the MCU. The film received generally positive reviews from critics and grossed $859.2 million worldwide, becoming the sixth highest grossing film of 2022. Wakanda Forever and Bassett's performance received numerous awards and nominations, including 5 Academy Awards, winning Costume Design, 1 British Academy Film Award, 6 Critics' Choice Movie Awards, winning 2 Golden Globe Awards, winning 1, and 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards. A third film is in development.